Alright, there are two ways to do this video. The first way, I talk about how insane the Antaeus wards are, like use some other buzzwords, like, oh, these are broken or something, I don't know, like have a couple lulls, just kind of leave it at that, call it good. That would be really easy to do. Like, it's easy to do because I'm gonna leave it up to you, I wanna move on with my day, I'm not gonna have an opinion. Now, I'm unsure as to why people aren't calling these out. Maybe they're scared to, maybe they're scared of the pushback, because the second way is to take a look at this exotic and really have a conversation about them. The problems they cause and maybe try to find a common ground. I have to say all this at the start of the video before I even get into the topic at hand, because I don't really shy away from things, I call it as I see it. I do take a critical approach, so warning. I'm about to talk about the Antaeus wards critically. It's beyond me as to why we can't have a conversation about Destiny anymore. I really don't understand it. Because if you know me, if you know what I do with this game, you would know that nothing is safe. I kind of go through what something's doing and then we talk about it, and people can get super toxic for no reason at all. And when they throw in their 2 cents, they give zero insight on the debate at hand. And some have already read the title, they're already down in the comment section just kind of rage typing. I just don't understand. I need you to know that it doesn't matter what class these are on. They could have been on Hunter, they could have been on Warlock, but they happen to be on the Titan. I would talk about them the exact same, the literal exact same. Every time a video like this is made, the conversation, the topic at hand, it just easily gets off topic with comments. The topic is the Antaeus wards, and then it's going to turn into something like Hunter mobility. Hunters have great mobility. I know this, we all know this. That's not what we're talking about, because I talk about Hunters, I talk about Warlocks, I talk about all the stats, the sandbox, the OG Worm Husk, the OEM. I created a monster with Controverse Hold, and so on. And just because I'm talking about the Antaeus wards today, that doesn't mean that some things aren't too strong either. And I'm looking right at you, Battery Hunter with Worm Husk. Then that combo with Bottom Tree Arcstrider, or maybe Dune Marchers are a little overtuned. There's a lot to talk about, but the focus today though is the Antaeus wards. They are extremely good, a little too good, but I want to see, with all you watching and listening, if you think these are just right or maybe they've been overtuned, overbuffed. I'm going to present the information, what I'm doing with them. I've been playing with them since the buff came out. I have a whole bunch of gameplay. I'm going to show you guys my opinion, and I really want to know what you think. And you've been seeing gameplay as I've been talking, and it might just look like regular play, but each one of these clips has something that's important to them, because the truth is, this exotic simply wins you gunfights you have zero, I mean zero business winning. There are times in Destiny when something stands out, sometimes for good reasons, sometimes for bad reasons, but I'm going to start off with a couple things. Number one, if you're a Titan, really consider using these. Dune Marchers are strong, the Ashen Wakes are strong, but the Antaeus wards are kind of on another level. I'm going to showcase that today. These clips that you're seeing, and at some points during the video, I'm going to let some clips run and then talk about them after and break them down. And when I talk about them, just realize it has nothing to do with the other player, because 9 out of 10 times, the other player has zero chance of winning the gunfight. And that has to do because of what I'm doing with them. The Antaeus wards got the buff, the exotic perk Reflective Vent states improved slide, sliding reflects incoming projectiles, reflecting those projectiles grants super energy. I've been gathering gameplay for a long time, trying different things. Fallout made a video talking about what you can survive and what they deflect. Long story short, it's a long list. Very few things can even attempt to counter them. The Telesto stands out, Devil's Ruin, the Bombardiers are good. It's basically like Whirlwind Guard on Middle Tree Arcstrider, but all around you with a small cooldown in between on slides. The thing that took these over the top was the recent buff in the update. The shield created during a slide no longer allows chip damage through. I don't think players understand what that means. I don't think players understand the gravity, the weight that that has. Because first off, knee sliding is a core mechanic in PvP. When you knee slide, you're deflecting projectiles. You're getting super energy, easy super energy actually. As you slide, the shield stays up for about a half second. Even though the shield is up in front of you, it works 360 degrees, so all around you, front to back, side to side, all around. And for that half second that it's up, you are 100% immune to damage. Let me say that again, you are 100% immune to damage. That alone is going to warrant usage, and that alone, in my opinion, is too much. By the way, even in your super, on any subclass, could be Sentinel, could be Bottom Tree Striker, Top Tree, doesn't matter. You can extend your super energy by deflecting damage. Something like Bottom Tree Striker. You can knee slide into your enemies, deflect sniper shots or bullets. You're getting super energy back as you're closing in on them, and since you're on Bottom Tree Striker, you get the kill, you extend the duration even more. The real thing though is 100% immunity to damage. I'm gonna start off with that. That's what I'm calling out because there's no place in PvP for 100% immunity, especially while you're mobile. I wanna break down some clips. If another player and I are closing in on each other, I have on double pump action for more super energy for shotgun kills. So we close in on each other. I'm immune for a half second. Their shotgun hits my shield. Said shotgun can deflect back and damage them. I get free super energy because they're trying to kill me. It does 0 damage to me. Then I can easily land my shotgun shots on them. I have on double pump action for more super energy. So in one seamless act, I'm deflecting, getting super energy, they can't touch me, I'm getting a kill with a shotgun with double pump action for more super. This results in getting a super in about under 2 minutes, a minute and a half a lot of the time, just because I'm running around deflecting and shotgunning people. And it isn't only getting right in players' face, well, sometimes it is, you've seen it a couple times, and this is what I'm doing. You can absolutely, you can clown supers, I guess, so that would be the best thing. There's not a single thing that they can do about it. And I want you to think about that for a second. I can freely down supers and they can't do anything about it. Keeping in mind, I'm just literally running straight at them. What other exotic can do that? Because on my end, here's what I do. I have on Bottom Tree Striker. All the gameplay in this video with Antaeus Wards is on Bottom Tree Striker because it has knockout. The knockout perk states critically wounding an enemy or breaking their shields increases your melee range and melee damage. So I need to do about 100 damage to them. With a shotgun, I'm running Astral as a kinetic, and for energy, it's the 7th Seraph shotgun with Vorpal Weapon. Vorpal Weapon does more damage to enemies that are in super. I literally run straight at them, knee slide into them. While I am sliding, I take 0 damage, and in that time, I can deflect a Dawn Blade, eat a Golden Gun, eat a Storm Trance, eat Nova Bomb, eat Thunder Crash, eat Spectral Blades. You get the picture. They can't hurt me. Then it's just a simple shotgun beatdown. The shotgun breaks the shields, then I have knockout for increased melee range and damage, and then I beat them down. No other exotic can do this. I just run straight at them, they can't touch me. And in that time that they can't touch me, I'm shooting my shotgun and beating them down. And bonus points to them if they actually try anything, because that's just gonna get deflected back and give me super energy. So that's how I take out supers. Any other close range gunfight with a shotgun, I have that half-second immunity and it eats their shots as I'm coming in with the shotgun. There are countless times I should have died, but since I have 100% immunity, I have been one shot. With that half-second window that I have, they have me dead to rights, but I eat the melee, I eat that final blow, I eat whatever it is, and I just walk away. Now that's just close quarters, but here's the other part about the Antaeus Ward. It's literally the only thing in the game that can challenge a sniper. I can knee slide around a corner, right into their hard scope, take the shot, and they're dead rights if they're out in the open, not in cover. And if they're using Revoker, the Antaeus Wards eats the bullet, they don't get a refund. I've heard people defending Antaeus, and I get it. So this is what happens. People do well with a certain exotic, and then, they don't want anything to happen to them. It happened with Wormhusk, it happened to OEM, it happened to Controver's Hold, and so on. I get it, dude. I've been there. I get it. But you need to see the bigger picture here. The crazy one is when you start getting into mid and long range with the Antaeus Wards. I want you to look at these clips, realize that Destiny has an average TTK of 0.8 seconds. Some TTKs are a little bit longer, some a little bit faster. It's around an average of 0.8. So as you knee slide around a corner or into people, you need to realize, and I don't think people understand, they can't start their TTK until my slide is over. So if their hand cannon or whatever it is has a 0.8 TTK, a 0.87, a 0.93, for a half second, they can't touch me. They can't land a single shot on me until my slide is over. Keeping in mind, any shots that they do take, I can just deflect right into them and hurt them with them. And I get super energy. So tell me, what could these players have done?
Double down.
Maybe you're thinking, well, they should have backed out. Maybe, whatever it is. The truth is, it happens fast, and there's literally nothing they can do. I'm already halfway or right into my TTK before theirs can even start. The Thorn clip, he had a powered Thorn, so he worked to get a kill, he went and grabbed the soul. I just deflect that shot right back. I'm also using a Thorn, and I have his 7 burn damage and my 2 burn damage on him. I can't drive that home enough. There's really not a single thing that they can do. They lost. They lost because of how I'm playing the exotic. It has nothing to do with them. They're doing what they need to do. As they're waiting on a staircase or they're getting ready to come around a corner, they know that an enemy's coming. Well, their option is, as I'm sliding around the corner, to shoot me or try to run away. But as I'm riding that corner, I'm getting just free damage into them, and there's nothing that they can do about it. Even if they try to run away, I'm still getting free damage into them. Because no matter what, I'm coming around that corner, I'm shooting while I'm sliding. It's insane. I've shot back Yotuns, I've ran right into supers, I downed them before they even know what happened. I've deflected Celestial Fire, it goes on. Fusion rifles. A lot of the times, it really is an easy button, because all I'm doing is knee sliding, and they can't hurt me. That's at short range, medium range, and long range. So here we are. My stance is that there's no place for 100% immunity in PvP, especially while you're mobile. You can try to convince me otherwise, I am open to debate as long as we keep it civil. Good luck convincing me on this one though. And the replies can't start off with, well, warlocks have, or hunters have, or titans finally get a good exotic and all these YouTubers want to nerf them to the ground and so on. That's gonna fall on deaf ears, because I can guarantee you that if these boots were on a hunter, the pitchforks would have been out already. That's a fact. I want titans to have nice things. I want them to have a better neutral game in some aspects, but this isn't it, guys. I'm unsure as to what they should change. Maybe give it the Tlaloc treatment. Maybe it only works like this when you have your supercharged, and it works like before when you don't have your super. Maybe the shield can only be directly in front of you. I don't know. I just know that 360 degree 100% immunity isn't it. That's overtuned. On top of you getting super energy, it's like it's all collective, it's crazy. Now, if I were you, I would 110% use these. I'm going to be, because I can shut down supers, I can challenge snipers, I get free super energy of people trying to hurt me, but they can't. I can guarantee a lot of CQC fights. Not only that, when you start stacking things like double pump, action on your shotgun, getting all that super energy, it's just wild how it all works. I do highly recommend Bottom Tree Striker with the Antaeus awards, because a lot of times when you come out of these fights, these CQC fights, you're untouched, and you're gonna get them with a beatdown. After you do that, you're coming out of the gunfight with frontal assault. You get a buff to your stability and a buff to your damage. That's combined with what you're doing versus supers, as I showed. All the gameplay in this video, again, was with Bottom Tree Striker. I won a lot of rounds in trials. I've had multiple Wii rounds already. There's a lot of gunfights I had zero business winning, and that's the truth. I only won them because I had that 100% immunity, just how these things work. Let's talk about it down below. Let's keep it civil. You know my stance. I believe it's too much. It's overtuned. But maybe this is where players want the game to go. Maybe I could be way off. Just be respectful to each other. Let's really talk about these critically. Remember, I play all three classes. I have been using these. This has been footage from the past couple weeks. I've been using them nonstop, and I would talk about these regardless of class, whether it be Warlock or Hunter. And importantly, remember, we are talking about the Antaeus awards today. What they do, are you okay with that, or are you not? This week I plan to talk about trials. There's a whole lot to talk about with that, and I do have a couple reviews lined up. Keep it civil, and I really hope that you guys are doing well right now with everything going on. Be safe, take care of each other. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.